put Marjorie Taylor Greene in there because she's dedicated to you. She will not. I guarantee you, anything goes down, she's going to be on your side, no matter what it is. Like it, people like it or not, they will. And associated with because, not knowing that there's a bunch of racists out there, Nick Flores or whatever, that was done. But call out racism. Good for her. Hope God they ain't back to it. Good morning. I can't.
Maintain your connection. It's gonna go about your spouse. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't need the
Okay. Do you want, is that dark roast?
no, light roast.
Good morning. Hey.
Coffee?
Yeah.
You want a small?
Yeah.
You want light or dark?
Whichever one.
Need a little room?
Yes.
Okay. Grab that banana.
What's up, Brady? Literally was like, hey, I told Brady. Like, I literally just told Brady to come. He was like,
Is this the coffee?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you want to put your order in?
I do.
Oh, sorry, you can go ahead and do it. It's.
There you go.
And you got 24 points.
That sounds good.
She's got a good
Thank you.
he was a green monster.
Yeah, hi. You have a great day.
You do the same.
Code name for it.
To take some family to the hospital, not to the hospital, to the doctor's appointment. Let me say it like that.
European support. Discover why ASU was ranked #1 in innovation for 9 consecutive years. Tap to learn more.
And when I hit you guys on my come on live earlier, I didn't mean to because I was trying to get my coffee. But good morning to everybody. It's on. Sorry, guys, I had to do some things yesterday. All right. I guess we're coming on. It took longer than I thought in line to get my coffee. I appreciate that, fella. I tell you what, we got a lot in store for you coming live on our YouTube page as well as across the network. We're going to kick it off and tell you what's going on, where we at, what we're doing. It's a TGIF Friday. Welcome back in. Doctor's appointments, stuff to take care of, but we're back live on a TGIF Friday. 65 degrees out there in the Atlanta market right now, and you're holding at 65. It's RyanORadio Penitentiary. I'm your host of the most, RyanO'Neal. All right, got my coffee and getting ready to kick off at 78,000 plus of you worldwide on that Shoutcast Shout Out Loud. The RyanORadio media page is running up and going on iHeartRadio, Amazon Prime, and 24 other different platforms, 25 different radio networks and internet networks on the Navajo Nation, including out there in the New Mexico and Arizona areas. We're across the British Columbia Isles of Canada, and finally, 99.1 FM, WQEE the Key, home of Southern sports, inspirational talk, and more. All right, we'll appreciate all the fantastic folks for being with us this morning. We're coming on at about 12 minutes past the hour. Didn't know it was going to take that long to get my coffee, but hey, I'm here. And to all my haters, listen up. Whether I like it or not, I am the man around here. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night. We appreciate all the fantastic, fabulous folks for being with us on this TGIF Friday. I like to call it Football Friday because all of my other sports guys do, but we don't do as much sports as others. But we will be giving you some updates on the SEC report to end the hour this morning. Also, we got a lot of stuff going on between now and then. It's a TGIF Friday. We're taking over the listener takeover throughout the morning, and we're going to say good morning to you guys here in just a moment. We told you it was 65 degrees, humidity today 96%. We're going to be up near 74 by 10 a.m. in the Atlanta market time and temperature. Brought to you by Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, or gooey things at all. Louisiana's recovering after dealing with a Category 2 hurricane, guys. Also, a Kentucky judge fatally shot, and the local sheriff there has been charged with that murder. And the guy that was on the run in Kentucky, 2 bounty hunters went to find him. They found a body. I don't know if it's the body of him. They haven't quite said that yet. So there you go. We'll jump into all this in just a few. Plus, the NFL game of the week, we'll talk about that. I just was able to get some of that stuff in there. And we'll get you ready for the weekend. Good morning, God from heaven out in California. Even though I'm a 49ers fan, I love the Chiefs. Ooh, yeah, I guess this weekend we're not on the same side because I got the Falcons. Martin, who's dedicated and stayed on me no matter whether the thing was flopping off and on. And it was going off and on this morning. I was getting on internet and off the internet. I don't know why. But good morning to Martin, my elder statesman. We'll give him a little bow and fist pump to everybody, fist pump to God in heaven. And you're right. What are you fist pumping for? We're on the YouTube as well. Like, subscribe, and share. Thomas, what's up? He says, Raiders, fist bump. The Patriot. The Patriot. They like to say it like that. Minuteman Mountain. How you like that one, brother? That's for my friend in the mountains there, the Patriot. God from heaven. Ooh, don't tell everybody you like her, though. That's all right. She can like Taylor Swift. I don't care. Doesn't bother me. New what's up, brother? How you doing? I hope you're still on. Hope everything's good for you, brother. I just saw you there, and everybody else. I think everybody else was on. Yep, we were going off and on there on the feeds as I was trying to get my coffee this morning. I just noticed you guys were on. I saw Martin say, hey. I was like, wait a minute. Like, subscribe, and share. Get the subscriptions up, ladies and gentlemen. Guess what? Jets won big last night. They did. Aaron Rodgers is trying to make them look like the new Packers, huh? Trying to make them like the new Packers. I think I might have picked them earlier this week. So I'll give you my rundown of my picks to hit. Didn't get them with Richard this week because Richard's on vacation or working or something. He had a busy week this week, so Richard wasn't able to join us. But there you go. Which is the NFL game of the week? Mine, of course, has got to be the Falcons and the Chiefs on Sunday Night Football. 25% of the votes. Daniel said me and him will be friends up until Sunday night about that kickoff time. And afterwards, we're back friends because he's a Chiefs fan. Packers-Titans, I had to put those in there because it's the Packers, it's the Titans. Come on. Maybe not the biggest game of the week, but that has won 0% of the votes. 0% going to the Jaguars and the Bills. And other with 75%. So many others out there. All right. There you go. 16 minutes past the hour. And that is our poll question. This is a Sports Friday. High school football action going into tonight. Landmarks is at home. They're playing host to Lake OC. Is coming into town. Going to be the tough task as homecoming for the Landmark Christian War Eagles. And come Monday at 7:15 a.m. right here on the network, we're going to be talking with Coach Tommy Lewis inside the coach's corner. We'll get his thoughts on tonight's game. Go Landmark Christian War Eagles. Plus, there's a lot of other great games going this weekend. We'll talk more about that as they continue to move forward in high school football action. College football action this weekend, I'll give you a rundown of it, but I have the SEC report to end the show, so they'll give you a complete rundown of last week's games and previews of this week's games. I think you Alabama fans, Roll Tide at Randall, your team is off this weekend. So there you go. The Crimson Tide are off this weekend. I think so. Fist bump to Thomas. He threw me a fist bump. There you go. I didn't see it to now, but I got to throw it back at. Give it back at. All right, let's see. I had to get my coffee this morning. I'm ready. It's a TGIF Friday. Ready for the weekend. I am. Smackdown on USA and so much more. So make sure you guys get in here. Like, subscribe, and share. We'll get you news, weather, traffic, and all that. Let's go ahead and kick it off with one of our big news stories this morning. We'll talk about Lebanon, guys. After that attack the other day, man, there might be a war going on in Lebanon. We'll get into that a little bit after the first break. We'll talk about what's going on. Israel at war continues. Kentucky judge is fatally shot in Kentucky, and the county sheriff is being charged with murder. I guess that old fancy song by Reba McEntire is going to come to mind. Wow. A Kentucky judge was fatally shot in his courthouse chambers on Thursday, according to authorities who said that the county sheriff had been arrested and charged with the murder. District Judge Kevin Mullins, 54, was shot multiple times in the courthouse in Whitesburg, Kentucky, shortly before 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wow. Israel is bombing. You're right, Martin. Kentucky State Police responded to calls of shots fired within the building and found the wounded judge. Life-saving measures were attempted, but the judge was pronounced dead at the scene by the coroner's office. Kentucky State Police said in a statement. The local sheriff there, Sheriff Sean Steins, 43, was arrested at the courthouse and charged with one count of murder. According to authorities, an investigation shows that the shooting followed unexpected argument between the two. Oh, an argument between the two. The sheriff and the judge got into it. Small town USA. Was it over a woman? Was it over politics? Difference in politics? Was it over money? More than likely, money. We'll have to wait and see. No details come out on why the argument ensued. Yes, P. Diddy is, we might as well call him Jeffrey Diddy. Or P. Diddy Epstein. His stuff was just as bad. I'm glad God's taking down all these corporate people, all these evil people controlled all this. Now everybody's saying, well, I guess I'm glad to be a poor little hack in the middle of nowhere now. Aren't you glad God never let you make it to the multi-billion-dollar corporation to be big? What do you think about the P. Diddy case? I read the headlines, but not sure what he did. Read the headlines, but I'm sure what he did. Well, P. Diddy is being charged with the same similar accounts that Jeffrey Epstein's was. Except for he didn't have an island. He just had his, homes and stuff. And he's been sex trafficking and all that. So basically that's what the P. Diddy whole thing is, And if R. Kelly goes down for what R. Kelly did, P. Diddy's going to lose everything too. So, yes, indeed. Martin says, yes, I am glad I'm not poor. There you go. I need more coffee to fix my typos. Don't worry about it. Same news over and over again. Well, people are being caught, Bolly. It's about time. God bless God coming down. See, this is my prayers coming through, that God's showing you that all these people up here are bad, no matter who you think they are. Yeah, R. Kelly just peed on kids, right? Yeah, that was bad enough. If it had been an adult, hey, I don't care what an adult does with another adult. That's their personal choice. But when it comes to kids, I'm very protective of kids. But yeah, sex trafficking is another part of everything that P. Diddy did. I mean, it wasn't as big as Epstein, but it's similar in that sense. And he is in the same facility that Epstein was in. And I was seeing a news story the other day, not a news story, but a news conference. They like the one of the journalists asked me, "Are you afraid that this might happen?" No, I don't watch Fox News or any of that. Molly, I don't watch any of the corporate news. They're all a bunch of liars. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Some journalist says, are you afraid? And this was funny. It made me laugh. Are you afraid the same thing's going to happen to him that happened to Epstein? I was like, oh, no. No, they didn't. That guy did not just say what I thought he said. I was watching the press conference from New York where after they had arrested him and put him in the same facility. I was like, no, they didn't. I was like, no, they didn't. And they're like, we're not afraid of that. Oh, yeah, okay, so you're saying nobody hates P. Diddy that much? Dadgummit. Well, if you put him in there with the right corrupt former police officer that's a big old guy, then it could probably happen to him too. Oh, did I say that? What's fake news about Trump? They're all no good up there. But you know, one thing I think's funny. My people that I know are like, hey, I just want discount. I just want to get things back to the way it was. That's all the reason I'm doing that. Okay, thank you. That makes sense to me. I like them people when they're not in office. You know, it's funny how you're like, yeah, I think Biden's cool if he's not the president. somebody say that. I was like, that made me laugh. I was like, well, that's how they felt, so at least they're not cruel. As long as he's not running the country, he's an okay cat. It's not good versus evil. It's less evil versus most evil. It could be, Bolly, but hey, that's what's running. So I'm just glad that P. Diddy and people like that are being exposed for the stuff that they used people and abused people that were getting into this business all the way up to down from the Jennifer Lopez's, all the whoever else he abused and used to control. I'm just glad people like that are being taken care of now. I'm just prayed that stuff like that happen, because there's a lot of people out here that they try to do something in life. They're trying to make it in the same business. They're trying to make it in the music business or acting or politics or whatever, it is out there. And there's a lot of corrupt stuff in there, and people just do things. But it's like I said, aren't we glad that we didn't make it the way we thought we could have made it? Thank God we're just regular everyday folk and we don't have to worry about all that. P. Diddy is done. Stick a fork in him, Martin. Stick a fork in him. Oh, Patriot. Jennifer Lopez news. Are you sure? No, Jennifer Lopez was P. Diddy's girlfriend in the beginning. So something had to happen with her. I don't know. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying this dude's being charged for all this stuff. All right. Oh, yeah. Randy's got me a morning devotion I want to drop in here, too. Romans 3:20. Brought to you by Noonan City Church, 17 First Avenue here in the metro Atlanta area, Noonan. I got to do this. Thank you, Randy, for dropping it in. I got my glasses on so I can see them perfectly. Thank you, Randy. Noonan City Church, 17 First Avenue here in the metro Atlanta area in Noonan. Church services 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10:30 a.m., and 6:30 p.m. on Sundays. Come out and enjoy yourself. Hip Cool Kids Sunday night. Pastor Jimmy Ellison and staff transforming lives for Jesus' sake. Romans 3:20 is where he's bringing it from this morning. Pastor Randy, I'm going to start calling him Pastor Randy. Therefore, no flesh shall be justified in his sight by the works of the law. For by the law comes the knowledge of sin. Woo-hoo! Yo, buddy. That needs a drum roll. That needs a Neal Peart drum roll. There you go. That's a good one, Randy. And I'm going to start. Yeah, I know you're not a pastor, but everybody has a nickname on here, because as this thing continues to grow and there's a lot of people watching this and everything, I got to have nicknames to know which one of my, just like I got Gail and Cher, who's been listening to me for almost 5-6 years now, via the internet and everything. Got to keep you guys, all you guys are going to be my originals as this thing keeps growing. That's why you got nicknames. That's why you got nicknames now. Oh, wow. 28 minutes past the hour, 65 degrees. Time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control, 34 Jefferson Street in Noonan. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for the rodents, critters, or gooey things at all. Mike on the crew can exterminate and lay the smackdown for you. Like, subscribe, and share. Get it out there. Help a brother out with $ RyanShelander to keep me going. It helps with the phone, to keep the phone on so I can be on the internet. It helps with getting a little pizza here or there and everything. And I got to thank Fufu for sending some money the other day. Thank you for sharing your hard-earned money with me. I appreciate you appreciating me. Thank you. I appreciate it. Which is the NFL game of the week? It's always a Friday. Going to be a Friday from now on. Going to be Friday's question. Falcons, Chiefs. That's mine. Sunday Night Football, 17%. Packers, Titans, 17% of the votes. Jaguars, Bills, 17% of the votes. And some of you got like, hey, you didn't put my team in there at all. So 50% of the votes. Thomas, like, I'm for the Raiders. Why wouldn't they in there, Ryan? He didn't say that. He just said Raiders. And I'm like, yeah. Hopefully we won't have any surprises in this weekend. I believe the Falcons are going to be totally beat by the Chiefs, but they're going to give them a game. Patrick Mahomes is going to lay the smackdown on my Falcons with Kirk Cousins. Oh, man. No, you don't want. You're not going for the Kansas City Swifties. Well, it won't be the first time she's in town in Atlanta, but she comes out this weekend. That's the burning question. Will Travis Kelce's fiance make an appearance at Mercedes-Benz Stadium? Is that where it's going to be, or is it where? I don't know where we're playing this weekend. I think it's Atlanta. But like Martin said, the Jets did it last night. What do you expect? Chiefs won the Super Bowl, so they're gonna beat everybody. They're gonna beat my team this weekend. They're gonna beat everybody, brother. You're right, Romeo Body. Ramono Body. Ramono Body. There you go. You're right. Chiefs, I'm not disagreeing with you on that one. Oh, hey, Romeo. I'm Romeo. Hey, Romeo. How you doing, brother? Romeo, where far art thou? Romeo. I remember you now. Yes, I do. Thank you for coming back. And thank you and all of the people all over the country for sharing, liking, subscribing, and getting other people to do it.
Spring, fall, we don't care for those road squiggles and good things at all. Generally sunny skies despite a few afternoon clouds today, high near 88, winds light and variable. Football Friday night's got a few clouds, but it's going to be a good night to kick off for one of your favorite local teams. Low near 65, light and variable winds. Mostly sunny skies for college football Saturday, high near 88, winds light and variable, and low near 65 with some clouds early going into the evening. Generally clear skies overnight, winds light and variable. Sunday, mostly sunny skies, high near 89, winds light and variable. A few clouds from time to time will take you into Sunday night, low near 66. On Monday, except for a few afternoon clouds.
I don't know what all that means.
High near 88 with a low near 66 and partly cloudy skies for your Monday night.
Came back from your trip? Okay, we'll hear you, brother. I appreciate you coming back, brother.
Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those road squiggers or good things.
Everybody,
We can exterminate and let us smack
he's
you.
back.
34 Jefferson Street.
Got to do what you got to do. That's right. You got to do what you got to do. But I thank you. I really thank you. Oh, what's up, Daniel? Good morning, Ryan and your mates. Good morning, Daniel. He's good. We're going to be friendly this morning until Sunday night. And then we're enemies. When his team beats my team. Yes, we're going to give you a game, but you're still going to beat us. Yes, right, Romeo. We still need that loan. He was supposed to do that supposed to be that big donation to me. That's right. I'm ready. I'm still waiting on that, brother. I had to take a family member to a doctor's appointment. So it came up. So I had to automate the station yesterday morning. It was great to sleep in before I had to go. That's why I wasn't there. Sorry.
Our services are no cost, and all of our information is available on our website at www.calvitaforce.org or follow us on Facebook. Superior Gas and London Gas is your full-service propane dealer serving residential, commercial.
Yeah, I didn't have a doctor's appointment, but a family member had a doctor's appointment. And I had to do the driving, so. Well, I appreciate that, Daniel. I appreciate you were worried about me, brother. Thank you. Makes me feel good.
Hello, everyone. This is DJ Commando of the 45 Affair Radio Show, where I play all Vinyl 45. You're listening to WQEE
What's up, Pete? Good morning to you. Oh, yeah. Do it. It's all right, because you know what? I'm saved by the bell. Are you saved by the bell? We're all saved by the bell. Welcome back in, RyanORadio Penitentiary inmates. Daniel says good morning to all the inmates and everybody. Pete is joining us. Good morning to the Navajo Nation, Ryan, and the inmates. Good morning to Pete as well. He is he's still looking for those gloves that Martin took. Martin's like, I got your gloves over here, buddy. You're gonna have to come get them from me and have a drink with me. Have a drink on me. Little ACDC for you. I appreciate you guys being word yesterday. Had some business to take care of, but I appreciate that. Thank you. Sweet Leaf says, I was looking for you too, brother. I'm glad to hear everything's all right. Yeah, just had some business to take care of, but it's all good. But I appreciate everybody thinking and worrying about me. That's wow. I appreciate that. It makes me feel good about myself and what I'm doing here with you guys, and everything. And of course, guys, when I start giving you nicknames, I just want you to know the reason those nicknames are coming up to my feeds is so that you guys know that as this thing continues to grow, because there is so many people watching now, that I want my top inmates to know that I remember them, because there's going to be people trying to come on with your same names. And they can't be you guys. I'm just kidding. There's only one Missouri Daniel. That's it. I don't care how many Daniels come out of there. Good morning, Romeo, for joining us as well. There's only one real The Patriot. Everybody else goes, I'm a Patriot. No, you're not. There's only one real The Patriot. His name is Carlos. Let's see. Nope, I was using them yesterday. His gloves. Painting. Gloves are partially yellow. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. At least your hands are not partially yellow. So what you making for dinner tonight, Pete? You remember this is gonna make Martin laugh, and probably some of you will remember this, but you remember there used to be a show called Hee Haw, guys. Before I get back into the news, there used to be a show called Hee Haw. You remember they used to ask the grandpa, what's for dinner, grandpa? All right, we're gonna start doing that. Pete, what's for dinner tonight? Oh, you guys remember that show, don't you? The youngsters don't, but the older ones do. Good morning, ABC. How you doing in Russia, my friend? He says, hey, Warden Ryan, how you doing, brother? All right, which is the NFL game of the week this week? I say Falcons, Chiefs, and so does Daniel. So the rest of them, we don't really care. I'm just kidding. 40% of the votes. Packers, Titans are the 20% of the votes. Jaguars, Bills, 10% of the votes, and other 30% of the votes. The Patriot says, Ryan, your Gen X is sticking out. Sticking out, Ryan. Your Gen X is sticking out, Ryan. Yes. Oh, Lord. No, we don't want no cats and dogs. Don't bring that up again, Pete. What's for dinner, Pete? Like Grandpa would say. Remember Grandpa? He'd tell everybody what they were. Ooh, that sounds good. You're like, yep. That was one of the funniest shows. You voted Falcons. Thank you, ABC. Boy, the Jets made the Pats look like the Panthers last night. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did, Daniel. And oh my Lord. I actually thought I was watching University of Alabama dominate Mercer University or something last night in Nick Saban era. Not that there's anything wrong in this era, but in the Nick Saban era. It's like, whoa. I like that analogy, though, Daniel. That was a good comparison. It really was. Yeah. I'm going to start using some of them hee-haw things. Why not? That was a funny show. I know, man. The internet did. People make mistakes, and then they're just going to go all crazy with it. I just say it was a mistake made. I just leave it at that. But it was funny. It's funny. $1,400 paycheck. You already got a big pay. You want to share some of that with me? Not sure. No. The wife's gonna make you put that in the bank, and when she makes you put that in the bank to pay all the bills, you got to take care of the little doggies and stuff. Because they got pets. Holly HD Reese is a pet lover, so Pete's the last one to eat in the house. You know, he's got his wife, his pets, his family. You know, why do you think he cooks? Why he's cooking? He's eating a little bit of it. All right, I'm picking Pete. Cat dog soundbite was used against the Republicans, but it backfired. Now it's a pro-Trump thing. Yeah, I think everybody. To me that's a week old, so I'm over it already. Guys, I want you to check out Trainwreck Woodstock 1999. It's on Netflix. Check it out. Man, oh man. You want to talk about Generation X? You want to talk about some of the things some of these guys did? Boy, when I'm going to tell you, when Martin sees this, he's going to think we should have beat our kids' butts a little bit more. We should have threw you out the back of the truck instead of letting you fall. I'm just telling you, check out Trainwreck Woodstock 1999. There you go. All the elder statesmen be like, we should just throw you out the back of the daggum truck. I saw that AI parody, Daniel. It was pretty funny. Hey, AI is doing all kind of things, man. But look, here's the thing. You guys knew it wasn't true. You just knew it was a joke. And most people know it's jokes. So I think most people do. We have a few people who don't, but majority of us know jokes. We laugh. We grew up with Richard Pryor and George Carlton. So, and George Carlton. Why did I say that? We grew up with Richard Pryor. We grew up with Al Bundy. We grew up with George Jefferson. So we know a joke when we see a joke. We can make fun of the dogs and cats. We can make fun of the AI thing over there in California. It is a First Amendment violation, even though it's false information about it, but we also know it's comedy. So you're right, Daniel. The guy that created it, he has a right to do that. So whether you like it or not, it's comedy. We won't let people be creative and make fun of things. How are we going to control AI if we don't know how to learn how to use it right now to do things like this? You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you dropping that in there, Daniel. I was going to say something about that this morning. I appreciate you dropping it. Don't worry about them, Patriot. They don't know what's funny. There's a YouTube channel. You may be a Gen X. You might be a Gen X if. Oh, if you go to that Gen X thing, I'm going to say this right now to anybody out there in any other generation. If like Pete just put up, you may be a Gen X if, you may not want to go to this if you're not Gen X. We can go in there and go, oh, they're making fun of me. They're making fun of me. They're making fun of me. That's funny. You're making fun of me. I'm making fun of you. And then after we make fun of each other, we sit down and have a big, big dinner and go, we don't trust anybody. We're Gen X. We don't trust nobody. Kind of like looking at Breakfast Club picture on the memes on the internet saying, Gen X, the only generation that looked 30 when they were 18 and looked 30 when they're 50. We don't trust nobody. We need to take the Gen X need to take over the White House, and our theme song needs to be D-Generation X. We got 2 words for you. Calm down, Ryan. Calm down. Oh, I love it. Daniel, that's funny. Yeah, but I tell you what, we're pretty good most of a pretty good generation, except for what happened in 1999 at Woodstock. And then our elder statesmen like Martin be like, what in the world that happened? You boys did that. You did that to the girls. Smack, smack, smack. Martin starts smacking all these grown folks around. You were in Generation X, pop in the back of the head. I didn't go to Woodstock. Don't matter. Oh, Lord. All right. We'll get into some sports here in just a few moments. 15 minutes away from the top of the hour. Drop a couple of headline news that you can read for yourself, but also some news you need for yourself. Iran says that Israel has crossed all the lines in Lebanon. So there you go. Those stories there. Creator of the Kamala Harris parody video sues California over deep fake law, which there shouldn't be a deep fake law, but, you know, if you don't like it, you go and take it off. You know, that's what they do. Also, we just told you Kentucky judge fatally shot county sheriff charged with murder. They had a disagreement. Bowen is laying off thousands of executives, managers, non-union contractors at a strike. Get rid of them. There you go. And the United States has blacklisted a network accused of aiding financial payments between Russia and North Korea to isolated countries that have grown financially and militarily closer to one another. The sanctions come on Wednesday, target banks, companies, and schemes. They said schemes that facilitate the transfer of cash deposits to and from North Korea and Russia, as well as the freezing the assets going into Moscow. Check that out on the WQEE page. Those are your headline news. So, don't worry about ABC. They're just having a good time in the chat. It's old man humor, as we like to say. It's just old man humor. Go back and all I'm going to tell you, go back and check out a D-Generation X video. Then you'll say, oh, okay, yeah, I get it. That's these guys on the chat. That's us. Yeah, that's us. Suck it. Back in a moment. Check out your WQEE page for news and more. Facebook. Yes, that's right. They are. Exactly. God's going to take care of it. Remember what our brother Martin said, wars and rumor wars. Patriots, yeah, he is. He always is. That's what we do. We're all about trying to be positive most of the time on here. We have a little every once in a while, but let me tell you guys, I got to watching a few other people try to do shows like mine. And I'm sure I'm not talking about mainstream media news shows or clickbait people online. I'm talking about people doing radio shows like mine at other radio stations across the country. Instead of listening and understanding their audience, they want to cuss and fuss. I'm like, what? But it must be working. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers here, and I don't know how long they've been doing theirs. I guess I saw this one guy, he's been doing it for 9 years, so I can see why he's got a couple of million followers. But boy, he does a 2-hour show out in Las Vegas. one of the smaller stations. I know the station. I never met somebody. I've never seen anybody just fuss at there. And I don't know how how he's continuing to stay on radio with some of the people that he's interviewing cussing. But of course, I know they have one of those delays, but on the YouTube they don't do the delay. So wow. Anyway, good morning, Jessica. How you doing? I guess I just don't understand them. So when we start arguing, guys, we'll start arguing with everybody. Just get them on here. I'm just kidding. We're going to keep it positive. We actually had somebody come on here and start to believe in God because of us. So that's a good thing. I was kind of talking about my own thing, but okay. If I mail you a story instead, I guess. Yeah, go ahead and send me something. You got that. Yeah, Jessica, there's this guy out in Las Vegas that is interviewing people, claims to be an independent, but he starts pointing things out and people disagree with him and he goes, "You're an idiot, you're an idiot," to his actual guest. And I'm like, how are you getting these guests? You're calling them idiots. And how come they're staying on? And I'm talking about guests that, you know, maybe in politics or something like that. And he's asking them questions, whether whatever. And I'm like, oh, I would never cuss my guest out. Yeah. And I'm sitting here going, and he's probably a pretty nice guy. I'm not saying he isn't. I just think that people are trying to make names for themselves that way, and it's just not my deal. No bad mojo. Good morning, Crispies. How you doing? Or good afternoon to you in London. Yes, ma'am. He was arguing with the guest. Look, just because here's the thing, just because you might agree or disagree with somebody guest-wise, don't mean you just argue with them. And then he calls his guest to start cussing. That could get him thrown off the radio. Yes, she changed her. I forgot to take my meds today. Yes, sir. 12:11. No, I don't have any meds. Welcome back into RyanORadio Penitentiary. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Chris says, I'm good. Good morning, Crispies. How you doing? He says, I'm good, thanks, Ryan. How are you? I'm based in Wells. Oh, okay, good. It's Wells. Love that place, if you know where that is. I do know where that is. We have a Leonard listener, Diana, from South Wells. See you, Daniel. Good luck with them Chiefs beating my Falcons this weekend because it's going to happen. Remember, we're still not going to hate each other during that game. Everybody can be like, what? I'm just going to be pulling for the Falcons. He's going to be pulling for the winning team, the Chiefs. Oh, Lord. Louisiana's recovering after dealing with a Category 2 hurricane. Guys, there you go. Scary fact, 25% of women are on meds, so 75% of them aren't receiving the meds. Oh, they need. Oh, 12:11. He's like, I'm dropping bombs. Oh, I'm not going to get into that. Jessica's already here. Jessica be like, what? Really? What'd you say? She might agree. I don't know. Great Britain. Yes. Woohoo. We remember the Patriot says he loves you guys until the 4th of July. No hate, but we can't sleep on the Falcons if Kurt turns into Kurt O'Chains. It may not work out for the Chiefs. Oh, you think that if he does a good job, if Kirk Cousins comes out and plays the game, it'll be a chance for the Falcons. That would be great. I'm not going to sleep on my Falcons, but I'm not going to give up on the GOAT himself. I'm going to tell you, Patrick Mahomes is one of the greatest players of all times right now. So But yeah, it's going to be a good game. I can't wait to Sunday Night Football, brother. It's going to be exciting. At least it's going to be a game. Right at the last moment, the Falcons drop the ball and lose the game, says Pete. Jessica says, what? Women on meds? I knew it. My sister's going to come out. It's like, 12-11 always likes to mess with everybody. You got to understand it. Uh-oh. I didn't stop that, did I? There you go. All right. Set those chokers good. Daniel, chokers. You guys really want my team to lose, don't you? Daniel's giving me a little hope. A little, if Kirk Cousins comes out and it's Kirk Cousins like he used to be, or just kind of does his thing, then guess what? You might have the Chiefs. You might have a chance against the Chiefs. So he's giving me a little hope. Everybody else is like, he's going to choke. He's going to do it. Forget it, Ryan. You're going to lose it. They're going to drop him. But Pete's in Atlanta market. And Pete, you better not say that out loud at work. Oh. But then again, Falcons fans are like, well, Pete's right. You know. Now, Georgia Bulldogs, you don't talk bad about them. I'm an Auburn guy, I know better than that. And Alabama Crimson Tide, Nick Saban is the man, or was the man. So I said, don't tell everybody the Falcons are going to choke. Gail's on with us this morning. Good morning, Gail. Drew McIntyre in the Killing Game is out again this weekend. So there you go. Pieces, go Dogs. Woo! Yep, they always go. Go all the way to the championship again. No, last week, man, Kentucky took them to the limit, guys. Kentucky took them to the limit. So there you go. As we head into the break, which is the NFL game of the week? I'm saying it's the Falcons and the Chiefs. And my Chiefs fan, Daniel, says the Falcons, if Kirk Cousins shows up like he did, there'll be an opportunity for the Falcons to possibly win that game. 38% of the votes. I'm glad it's at top. Packers, Titans. I had to put that in there because we got a lot of Tennessee listeners. Titans. I think I picked the Packers over the Titans. I want to see the Titans do well. I'm ready for the Tennessee Titans to come back. I really am. I mean, that's a secondary team to Atlanta to me. So there you go. Jaguars. I want to see them win because our boy Trevor Lawrence from Georgia, who went to high school in Georgia, went to Clemson. I want to see his team do something, even though it's owned by Tony Khan. Jaguars and Bills, 12%. Packers, Titans, 25%, 25% for other in our poll question. Get that poll question up. Back in a moment. A soccer poll, please. Yes. Real football. Thank you, Jessica. That's what they say around the country, real football, the other countries. Yeah, I will do that. If you got a good one, you can send it over. Titans know how to – that's what Gail says. She's in Tennessee. Titans know how to lose. Sad. That's football. There you go, football. That's right. That's right, Patriot. That's exactly what it is. Exactly. It was funny the other day when Jessica asked why everybody – I laughed. Remember when the question was up about Spice Girl's husband? She was wondering why everybody was laughing at her. All right, young man, I will check that out. I'm still thinking about that from the other day. It was funny. David, good morning or good evening to you in Australia, one of our other favorite places and everything. Dom, keep running. What year do you live in? What's wrong with you? I'm a metalhead. I'm from Generation X. Dom, I got 2 words for you. Suck it. Time for you to go. We don't need uneducated people on here. My listeners don't like uneducated people. They like to disagree, educated. They're educated disagreeers. I don't know how to say. I'm trying to come up with a word.
America's original chicken finger restaurant is an official partner of the Alabama Crimson Tide. For franchise information,
There you go. He's gone.
hello everybody. I'm Roger Hoover.
Laugh out loud. Cheers. There you go. About daggum time you came back, Angry Hobbit. It's been a while since we saw you, brother. I'm not going to argue between Jessica and Patriot talking about soccer and football and football, all that good. But hey, I'm not going to argue. You guys know more than I do.
So far, I would give them a solid grade. They've done a lot of good things. So anybody else, some things they could clean up, consistent a couple of areas. But so far, I think they've really impressed. I think they've probably exceeded a lot of people's expectations. Having a new coach, having a new staff, this is a new era in Tuscaloosa. But so far, the Crimson Tide seem to be pretty familiar with the games.
I'll have more moments.
ABC, I just got your email. I'll think about what I need to send back to you. It's your other favorite Austie. Yes, it is. How are you, stranger? Hope you're all is well, sir. Yes, sir, it is. It is. It's all is well. I hope everything's well with you, my friend. Let's get rid of this part so I can get the news on.
If you missed yesterday's episode of
I got people sending me things saying, we want to optimize your videos. I'm like, sure. You know you're making it when you got 10 people a day contacting you. And they may be the ones going on sharing it. I don't know. Getting other people to like it.
WQEE 99.1 FM, McKee, Newton, Sharpsburg, Franklin, LaGrange. The Atlanta Braves are proud to honor Hispanic Heritage Month on Los Bravos.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate these good people trying to help me out. They think they know football better. Well, you know, Australia and England and them have been playing in soccer in other countries have been majorly theirs forever. Just like when it comes to hockey, it's Canada. He's weird, but I don't know. I mean, but David Beckham, I know the ladies like him. But to a lot of hardcore soccer fans, it's just like he's a pretty boy. But I hear what you're saying, Sister Jessica. You're puffing in the lawn. Now Pete's starting to puff with everybody. Martin's like, here's a handful of gummies. You'll be feeling good. I love you guys. I love you guys. I really do. You guys make my day every morning.
I'm Tammy Trujillo. Vice President Kamala Harris says any intruders breaking into her home will be shot during a sit-down event with Oprah Winfrey on Thursday. Winfrey brought up Harris.
Somebody asked me if I want to be Indiana Jones. Let's see.
Harris spoke about her gun violence prevention platform.
Do you want to be Indiana Jones?
She also told Winfrey that if anyone breaks into her house, they're getting shot. Harris laughed at it that she probably shouldn't have said that.
No.
Later, former President Trump has given remarks at the Israeli-American Council's National Summit in Washington, D.C.
More than any people on earth, Israel has to defeat her. I really believe that it's a disaster for Israel.
Trump spoke on what he said could happen for Israel.
Mike Hawk. Good morning, cousin, uncle, brother. There's no cousin, uncle, brothers here, but you always make me laugh anyway, Mike. Roll Tide Randall into his house. My brother from Alabama. Yes, we listen to the same music. We're not really brothers, though. Let's see. I am an uncle. Also, I am a brother, but separately. Don't mess with Israel. There you go, Patriot.
Yeah, that's a raise. Our proud to honor his spending here to Mark on Los Bravos night. Presented by Georgia Power. Join us at Truist Park on September 25th as the Braves battle the New York Mets and experience the left.
When it's just, I don't know if they could, but when what's his name was a part of that, when Saban was there, they might have a chance, but I don't know, Pete. I thought it was too. There you go, Patriot. Even the ones that don't believe in Christ were brother and sister in Christ, right? Tell them. Oh, yes, on tonight, the comedy club. Okay. I'm going to research it, see what I can find some stuff on it, brother.
Shop Amazon for all their school supplies and celebrate every day.
When we're looking for leading cardiac care, look to Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with 95% patient recommendations. You could say we're #1 in the heart of Georgia. We lead with 100 dedicated cardiovascular.
That sounds like a name of a song, Randall.
We lead with compassion. Because you are at the heart of our care. Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with heart. Looking for the right thing? Experience the difference.
A group is the name of a group. Okay. Return on me. Jessica used to be one till some things happened and she ran into the wrong type of people. I just gonna say this. Don't let people run you away from your belief just because they don't know that they're just as wrong as we are. Or just as imperfect as we are.
Is back in a brand new location. 31 Jackson Street, Suite A here in Newton. Same great taste. The best chicken around. Fish dinners. Open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's Wishbone Fried Chicken right next door.
You have to run. They are the wrong people, Jessica. If they're not representing
Wishbone Fried Chicken, 31.
Christ the right way, they are the wrong people, sister. They are the wrong people. Good, ABC. I'm glad you're feeling better, brother. I got your email again, just to let you know. I'm going to respond and tell you what you need to do. I don't want to say anything on the air. We already did the Coweta Force, so that needs to be out. Yeah, well, Martin, you're never bummed, dude, because you got a handful of gummies. Noonan and EC hold their balls better than the Falcons. I don't know about that. I don't want any Noonan people to get mad at me, but I don't know if they can beat the Falcons. You just coming down on my Falcons, aren't you, Pete?
job. We can do in-person and online services are available.
Are you looking for a reliable clinical practice?
Never too late to go back. I renounced Christ and became a military and everything. Yep. It's never too late to go back. There you go, Patriot. There you go. He didn't leave you. That's right. It's going to be hard, though, when you come back because the enemy's going to attack you. Many, many, many times, but God's still going to be there. But yeah, Jessica, we still love you. It's the way it is, sister. Not going to apologize. I don't like the Falcons. All right, Pete, you're going to apologize to me, or I'm going to throw a tantrum and cry. I'm a copy of that successful guy on that Las Vegas AM radio station out there that cusses his people out. F you, F you, F. You met your sister yesterday? That's so great to hear, sister. I'm glad that you were able to meet her. Martin said, like, the Seahawks are for me. Women are your weakness for sure. Got to keep praying for that. Yes, I am awesome. How did you know there, Miz? Miz is telling me I'm awesome. The Miz was on they featured the Miz. He went to, in 1999, went to Woodstock. It's called Trainwreck Woodstock. It's a 3-part episode of the 3 days that were spent in Rome, New York back in 1999 that wasn't very good. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. I watched it yesterday. God does work in mysterious ways. There you go. God bless every one of you guys being with us this morning. We got a period number 2 underway on the TGIF Friday. We're going to try to keep this train rolling. We're not going to come off the track. We're going to try to keep it going and have fun. Hey, guys, 78,000 plus of you are listening to me on the Shoutcast. You're all over the RyanORadio Penitentiary, iHeartRadio, Amazon Prime, and 22 other platforms. Also, we're across the British Columbia Isles of Canada and Earth Rock Radio, New Mexico, Arizona, the Navajo Nation, 25 internet/real radio stations out there. And we're on 99.1 FM, WQEE, the key, home of Southern sports, inspirational talk, and more. What's up, truck driver Terry? Yes, I had some business to take care of yesterday. Doctor's appointment for a family member I had to take. So I'm back, but Daniel was worried about me. I appreciate him. There you go. Let's get into it. Jessica from California is on with us this morning, early hours. Her and Martin, they can be up with me. I expect everybody else to be with me. Okay? I think it's about 5 a.m. out there. If they can be up at 5 a.m., up 4 a.m. listening, you can be up at 8 a.m. listening, 7 a.m. listening. Don't give me this stuff you can't be up. Jessica just said that her sister is from London and come visit her. Wow, that is so awesome to hear. God bless her, a long-lost sister. Terry C., hello from Oklahoma today. Truck driver Terry is in the house. Good morning to him. He's in Oklahoma this morning. Make sure you stop in and say hello to the Sooners. I'm just kidding. Say hello to them. All right, let's see. ABC said, yeah, that's fine, Ryan. It's just I don't know where else to turn to come from advice. We'll help you out, brother. No worries. Curtis, what's up, my brother? Hope you're doing good. Curtis up into his house this morning, and we're doing our listener takeover at the beginning, as well as good morning to DYL. There you go. So there you go. And Jessica has put a picture of her and her sister on her site. That's why there was what happened. I'm glad to hear you guys are back together, our long lost sisters. Turkey's in the house. Good morning to Turkey. Thank you. or evening or afternoon, wherever it is, whatever time it is there in Turkey. I can't keep up with all the time zones worldwide. Sorry. I know it's afternoon in London. I know that everybody's like, how do you know that? I just know. There you go. Everybody saying good morning, everybody. Sweet Leaf, good morning to you. Sweet Leaf, Tim, Bob, Rodney K, and Sue on the Navajo Nation. In South Wales, Diana, overnight New Zealand, Sarah Bear. We're going to say hello to Robert down in Australia. Good day, mate. And konnichiwa to Kiko in Japan tuning in. Alice, Michael, David, and Tom up there in Canada with us this morning. Also, Helen's on with us. Good morning. There you go. We appreciate everybody being with us. Thank you very much. Too many people to name on the 78,000 plus of you. So whatever your name is, hello to you there this morning. Talking about some Turkish food up here in there because we've got someone from Turkey on with us. Thank you very much. All right, let's jump into the poll question right quick. Which is the NFL game of the week? Falcons and the Chiefs, 36% of the votes. Packers and Titans, 16% of the votes. Jaguars, Bills, 16% of the votes. And other with 32% of the votes. Remember to like, subscribe, and share to the page. And those that are coming on later on watching this show, thank you very much for listening and watching throughout the day. We appreciate you and adding on. I'm getting closer and closer to, after 6 months, hitting a goal that most people take for granted, take a couple of years to get. And I appreciate that. So there you go. There you go. Sweet Leaf, puff, 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 says Pete. Sweet Leaf says, puff, puff, back to you guys. Sweet Leaf says, this is the good stuff. It's not going to make you see lizard people or anything. Of course, my elder statement's got that joke coming in. There you go. Gosh, you guys. All right. Let's jump into a couple of headline news right quick. Let's see what's going on. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Remember that song? Well, everybody's happy on the TGIF Friday. Thank you. All right. A man and a woman who claimed to be bounty hunters, an ex-police officer and his wife, allegedly found a body near the area where in Kentucky where Joseph Couch, the gunman that was shooting off of, I guess, a bridge or something, was shooting at people, went on the run since September 7th and had a mass shooting in southern Kentucky. The couple, Fred and Sheila McCoy, the real McCoys, went looking the past 6 days. They're bounty hunters looking for him. Don't know if this was him that they found his dead body or not. So we'll keep you abreast of what's going on there. According to the story, they found a body. They were on the lookout for him. Istanbul. Uh-huh. So there you go. Australian federal officials on Wednesday announced charges against a suspected creator of a secret app for criminals after he and a dozen others were arrested on part of a global sting involving a lot of notorious things. On Tuesday, J.E. Johns, 32, of New South Wales, I think I said his name right, was arrested for trafficking drugs, laundering money, ordering killings, and threatening serious violence. And he created an app so all the QAnon, their version of the QAnon nuts could get there. We're going to go after people. Wow. Australia said, we ain't going to put up with that. We're going to talk about the Toy Hall of Fame and who's going in it this year, who's being inducted in the National Toy Hall of Fame in Rochester, New York, pretty soon. A criminal app. Yep. You and I couldn't get on. None of us could get on it because we're not in their group. There you go. Oh, wow. Scratching my back there. Getting a little itching. Like, subscribe, and share to the page. What is your favorite Turkish food? Yes, please tell us that. We got somebody on from Turkey this morning joining us. All right. Here we go again with black bears. Hey, boo-boo, I'm going to go into someone's house and scare the living daylights out of them, boo-boo. Black bears are taking over everywhere. People are worried about the planet of the apes. I'm going to call this the planet of the bears. They're getting tired of how we are running the country and running the world. So the bears are like, it's time for us to push the humans aside and take over. A Connecticut man shares a video of his close encounter, not with a UFO, but with a black bear that he found lurking in his garage. Security camera footage shows that Andrew Hart walking up the driveway, going to his garage, doing his na-da-da-da-da-da. All of a sudden, a black bear sticks his head out of the door. Well, Andrew did say that he had to change his pants. He made a mess. And Mr. McMahon says, ooh, I love those kind of messes. Oh, you can be just like me, Andrew. No, I'm just kidding. But you need to do it on your significant friend. A friend. Yeah. Like I did with you now. Grant. Anyway. Yeah, I'm making fun of McMahon. So he said that everything's all safe. The bear eventually did leave, and they reported it to the local authorities. He just had to give him a new pair of pants, take a shower. Oh, Lord. I could be the next Undertaker. Ooh, that would be cool. Rest in peace. Well, you grow up listening to all that heavy metal and stuff. Those are in the D Generation X, the NWO, the Undertaker, and all them are your, what you grew up. what you were rendered on as heroes. Metallica, Megadeth music, yeah. Little Sex Pistols. Yeah. Of course, Undertaker, yep. Ooh, who got a flesh burn? Flashed. Ouch, just got flashed. Flashed? I hate flash burns, Pete. They are painful, brother. What kind of flash did you get? Did someone come up and flash you, or did you get burned? Seriously, Pete, I hope you're doing all right, brother. So there you go. There you go. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Thank you very much. I knew it was a welder thing. That's why Martin knew what it was automatically. It's not the first time. It won't be the last. It's no big deal. It's not the first time. It won't be the last. You see I burned all here. I done burned all of my hair off on both arms, so it don't really matter. Oh, Lord. Sorry. I hope you're all right, though, for real, brother. Woo-wee. So there you go. 23 minutes past the hour, 65 degrees here in the metro Atlanta area of Noonan. Time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control, summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those dirty scooters or gooey things at all. Mike on the crew can exterminate and lay the smackdown for you. I'm okay, headache. We need to get some aspirin for that, brother. Or, well, you're at work. You can't take any of Martin's gummies. Sweet Lee says, you guys keep talking about them gummies over there. He said, well, what's up with that? Sue says, yeah, why aren't I want you to share them with me. She said, that's what I can have. Sue, where do you work? Oh, yeah, she works in a casino there somewhere. She lives on the Navajo Nation somewhere near Arizona, and she works in a casino. Okay, cool. I don't know how far and close it is. I don't ask. It's not any of my business where somebody. Where exactly do you live on the Hamas? Where exactly do you work? It's not my business. Sue says, yeah, I know, right? She said, but it wouldn't matter. I just wanted to sound like that. Yes, them gummies will kick in soon. Need to get some for Pete. I see blue spots. I see blue spots. I see blue spots. I see blue spots. Laugh out loud. Wow. All right. Thank you, listener participation. Guys, wow. Got to talk about this right quick. The National Toy Hall of Fame has got this year's inductees. Who do you think's going in the Toy Hall of Fame? Well, I'm going to tell you, balloons, Pokemon cards, and Transformers are part of the 12 finalists that are this year, including Choose Your Own Adventure books, woohoo! The Hess Toy Trucks, My Little Pony, remote control vehicles, stick horses, trampolines, balloons, Pokemon cards, and Transformers, more than meets the eye. They're all going into the Toy Hall of Fame in 2024. Who's going to induct the Transformers? I think G.I. Joe's going to induct them. The stick horse, Woody from Toy Story, is going to induct them. What? No GoBots? Not this year. Not this year. I got to go back and check and see who was all in the Toy Hall of Fame before I say yay or nay on them being there or not, Patriot. But Transformers, more than meets the eye. Voltron, Transformers. Happy Friday, headed to Panama City Beach. BK on the air, my brother from another radio mother. So that means he's not going to be on the air this weekend. There's going to be a replay of one of his shows. But that's all right, because when the wife says go to the beach, BK says, yes, honey. Yes, dear. Am I right, BK? Smart man. That's what I say. That's how we stay married, right? Just because it's fun to bargain and buy. I guess in Turkey. So there you go. Have fun in Panama City Beach, BK. If you come through and I'm here, throw a little. You're on the interstate beep. I won't hear it, but there you go. BK says right. See. I knew. I knew it, brother. I'm like that meme pointing to me. Thank you, BK, on the air, brother. We appreciate you being with us. So our Turkish resident came here and was in America. Wow. Sorry I fell asleep on the last broadcast, Ryan. I was exhausted. That's all right, buddy. ABC from Russia. No problem. Not a problem. If I can make you go to sleep, that's not good on my end, but hey. And everything. All right, let's do a little wrestling wrap up right quick before we head into the break. No, we're not. We're not doing any kind of wrap up. Not at all. We're going to do a break. When we come back, we'll get you some wrestling news. And I mean, what Eric Bischoff has to say about some stuff. Easy E. Ooh, yeah. So we'll talk about that. And his thoughts on Netflix having a conflict of WWE Raw coming on and Mr. McMahon's documentary at the end of this month. We'll talk more about that. Hey, Mr. Dallas, want to thank you for your donation a couple of weeks ago. Thank you very much. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. I will check it out for sure, Mr. Dallas. And if you want to send something over to 99classrock@gmail.com, You can send it over to me, any links you want, or your YouTube link over to 99classicrock@gmail.com. Back in a moment. I'll be happy to, brother.
Forecast brought to you by Active Pest Control, 3410 Street in Newton. Summer, winter, spring, fall, we don't care for those rodents, critters, and good things at all. Truly sunny skies despite a few afternoon clouds. Today, high near 88, winds light and variable. Football Friday night's got a few clouds, but it's going to be a good night to kick off for one of your favorite local teams. Low near 65, light and variable winds.
If you're not here, you're not there. There you go. You're welcome, brother, for sure. Anytime.
Sunday, mostly sunny skies, high near 89, winds light and variable. A few clouds from time to time will take you into Sunday night, low near 66. On Monday, except for a few afternoon clouds, mainly sunny, high near 88 with a low near 66, and partly cloudy skies for your Monday night football action. That's your active weather forecast, sponsored by Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, or goofy things at all. Michael, the crew can exterminate.
Lightning storms this weekend for you. Ooh, fun. Fun. Not. Let's see if our degrees have went up. Nope, still just up 66. Oh, God, really? What's wrong with people?
Experience the difference at Southern States Bank. At Southern States Bank, we're not just your bankers, we're your partners. Our team is deeply rooted in the community. We take pride in providing personalized service. Come to Southern States Bank for great service comes naturally. Business today, transact Southern States Bank, not banks. Southern States Bank, your community, your bank. That's a number for FDIC. NMLS number 410611. And newly loud, local matter.
Don't drink alcohol early in the mornings. It is early out there where you guys are at. But it's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? Oh, Lord.
Are you looking for a reliable dental practice that not only cares about your teeth, but is friendly to work with? How about one that offers great deals and new patient promotions? Well, your search is over. Most Valuable Smiles in downtown Eatonton, Georgia is committed to giving you the biggest and brightest smile. Right now, get a $99 new patient special, including x-rays and exam. Maybe you're looking for veneers. Most Valuable Smiles veneer special includes one free veneer with every 5 purchased.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Slay and JM88? What's up, my brother? Thank you for being with us. Oh, alcohol don't cut it. Jessica, laugh out loud. No, ma'am. Only gummies work for pain. So the Jameson's just for him later. You know, for when he has like a sandwich or something like that. Oh, tired. I got to start getting into bed. What's up? What's up, man? My week's been great so far, brothers. Great weekend. I hope your week's been great too. I appreciate you as well. And I appreciate everybody that's on after the fact, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate everybody's coming on after the fact and sharing and liking the page and growing it. And then all the people that are actually watching this that are not on here reading or I should say responding to anybody, we appreciate you guys. So. What's that? Feel like the Dudley Boys. What's that? What's that? Like that movie, Scary Movie, too. Uh-oh. There she is, Pete. Your bride.
Check out this on their Facebook page. Rosemary has extensive certification in dog psychology, is an AKC certified evaluator, and Victoria Stillwell certified training team. Check out Kids and Pals Facebook.
That was so big in the 90s, I know, right?
Rosemary wants to remind you to adopt.
See, we were crazy, ABC, the old people were. That's what we used to go. "Ah!"
Where I play all vinyl 45s. You're listening to WQEE.
What's up? What? Everybody's doing it. Don't leave, Jessica. Unless you're going to see your sister and tell her we said good morning to her. That's up. Everybody's going, what's up? What's up? Reminds me of that scary movie. Scary movie. Reminds me of the scary movie. And the Dudley Boys. Everybody's what's up in this morning. Good morning to you guys. You have a great day, Sister Jessica. We thank you for being with us and enjoy your new sister in your life. We're glad you found one another. Eliza, good afternoon to you. It's raining where she's at in South Africa. Enjoy the rain. There's a song. It's raining down at there's a song about raining in Africa. Toto did it or something. Sorry, I thought of that when you said that. Jiu-jitsu teacher for women and children. Awesome, brother. She's with mom and dad, and you'll join her soon. Excellent. Well, hope you guys enjoy your breakfast together this morning. She gets to see some sights there where you're at. Take her out and enjoy yourself, Jessica. We love that you found your long-lost sister. That's so awesome. Yes, raining in Africa. Is the rain down in Africa? Okay, sorry. I'm just pulling a little Toto on you guys. Which NFL game is the game of the week? Which is the NFL game of the week? The Falcons taking on the jiu-jitsu sister from Turkey. What? We're talking. I had two things at one time mixed. Which is the NFL game of the week? 37% saying Falcons, Chiefs. 15% are saying Packers, Titans, Jaguars, Bills, and 33% are saying other. Nope. Our friend from Turkey said that he teaches jiu-jitsu to women and children. And I was in the midst of talking to Jessica there. Sorry about that. I confused Patriot. He's like, what? Huh? What's that? All right, we just changed it up. No, she don't teach. Our friend that came in here from Turkey said he teaches. Her sister's from England. And I just said, have a great day with your sister. And then the two or three things popped up at the same time. Sorry. All right. Speaking of football, speaking of things popping up, the Jets totally embarrassed the Patriots last night. We knew that was going to happen, but we didn't know it was going to be this bad. 24-3. Patriots didn't even show up. It was almost like they were Mercer University taking on Alabama. 24-3 was the final score there. And I'm going to give you, before we get into anything else, my rundowns of picks to hit this week. Let's see if I can find them. Turkey makes 19 of them. Here we go. And I picked the Jets. So I got that one right. So there we go. I got one game right so far. All right, let's see here. The Giants and the Browns, I picked the Giants in that game. The Packers and the Titans, sorry, I picked the Packers. The Bears and the Colts, I'm sticking with the Bears, I'm sorry. The Texans and the Vikings, Texans this week. Eagles and Saints, Eagles this week. They're going to come back after that drop in the ball against my Falcons. The Steelers are going to win their match against the Chargers. I say the Steelers. The Broncos and the Bucks, and I'm pulling for the Bucks in that one, saying the Panthers and the Raiders. Hey, here we go. The Raiders are going to win that one. That's for you, Thomas. Dolphins and Seahawks. I'm picking the Dolphins. Ravens, Cowboys, Ravens. 49ers, Rams, 49ers. I know the Rams probably might win. Lions, Cardinals, no doubt the Lions. Jaguars, Bills. I'm going to say Bills. Commander Bengals on Monday, Commanders. And Sunday Night Football has the Chiefs and the Falcons. And I'm picking the Chiefs, even though I think if the Falcons can win it. I hope I'm wrong on that one this coming up week. See you, Lisa. You have a great day as well. Oh, the turkey person is a female? I'm sorry, I didn't know that. Sorry, Patriot. Thank you for letting me know. I hope I didn't offend her. You never know with the names on here. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to offend. You know me. So there you go. Thank you guys for letting me know in the feed, ABC, Patriot, and everybody. All right, in other games this coming up weekend, Tiger Cats, Argonauts, Tiger Cats, Rough Riders, Stampeders, Rough Riders, Montreal Red Blacks, Montreal Blue Bombers, and Elks. That's what I'm picking for the weekend. All right, Jimmy Carter's 100 years old. He celebrated his birthday the other day. Happy birthday to Jimmy Carter, 100 years old. What he's seen in 100 years, I hope I'm around that long myself. All right, before we get into any other things, some other sports news. The Yankees and the Bruins have clinched the first two baseball teams in the MLB, the Major League Baseball, clinched the very first two Major League Baseball playoff spots. So it's the Yankees and the Brewers. Will the Braves do it? I hope so. Happy birthday going to Jimmy this morning, whoever Jimmy is. Happy birthday, Jimmy. AJ Wilson breaks Angela Reese's WNBA single season rebound record. Congratulations to her. And due to concussions, the Miami Dolphins had sent quarterback Tua to the injury reserve list, and they've got a backup quarterback to the backup quarterback now to continue the season. 8 p.m. tonight to 10 p.m., WWE Smackdown on USA, The Bloodline, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, Jimmy Uso, and more. AEW Rampage 10 p.m. on tonight, TNT. Tomorrow night, Collision, 8 p.m. on Saturday night. So there you go. That's just some of the things going on in the world of television and more. Oh, my goodness. We're about 20 minutes away from the top of the hour, 66 degrees. Beautiful sunny skies in the Atlanta market, 67 in Atlanta, and 68 in Auburn, Opelika. Time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, gooey things at all. Mike on the crew will exterminate and lay the smackdown for you. So there you go. All right, this is a big TGIF Friday edition of your favorite show. I'm working on getting prizes so we can get back into playing fake news Friday of the game. We enjoyed it a couple of weeks, and I want to make sure I get that back, and we're going to try to find some prizes worldwide. As soon as we hit that 1,000 mark likes on the YouTube, I'm sure there's going to be people that's going to be helping us get it there, and it's closer than you think, and I thank everybody for doing that. Oh, my goodness. Do you think the Braves are going to make it? I hope so. I don't know. We know the Yankees and the Brewers are already in. We know that. Everybody's stealing everybody's gloves. Also, I want to say happy birthday going out to Riley Lynn Summer Walker, and she's celebrating her birthday on Sunday, turning 4 years old. You've got a birthday anniversary, we can drop it in there too. Everybody nationally and worldwide will get to hear your birthday and celebrate it with you. Happy birthday to you guys out there. Jimmy, as far as also Riley Lynn Summer Walker, turning 4 years old of Phoenix City, Alabama. Thank you very much. That's a long ways away from where the studios are at. All right, guys. 14.7-pound bass caught on a swim bait. Hey, check that out video on the WQEE page. From a fisherman out there, they got to love it. Legendary 70s UK rock band coming back to the States. All right. Check it out on our WQEE page. We got different news stories for you to check out on the Facebook page, WQEE. You can read for yourself, majority of them. That's what we try to do. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about the Mr. McMahon documentary. I think it's 6-part series coming out September 25th, next week. We'll talk about Eric Bischoff, the former head of WCW president and worked with McMahon years later as the general manager of Raw after WCW was bought out by WWE. We'll talk about his thoughts on that and the conflict he believes with the World Wrestling Entertainment by them providing Raw to 3 hours on the network. We'll talk more about that coming up for you right after the break. Click in there, like, subscribe, and share. Ladies and germs, boys and girls, be part of the RyanORadio Penitentiary. We got a couple of things headed your way after the break. Fisherman stuff, yeah. Check it out on WQEE page.
Some sweet Southern rewards. Check out the Southern Rewards Cashback account from Southern States Bank, where debit card transactions earn you cash back. With our Southern Rewards Cashback account, you can earn up to $30 a month. Sign up for your Southern Rewards Cashback account today.
Yeah, I think you'll be able to see his gloves now better, right?
SouthernStatesBank.net. Southern States Bank, your bank, your rewards. FDIC and MLS number 410611. Wishbone Fried Chicken is back in a brand new location. 31 Jackson Street, Suite A here in Newton. Same great taste. The best chicken around.
Farewell, sir. Which 70s group is that?
Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's Wishbone Fried Chicken right next door to the former location, bringing you the best chicken around. So great. Wishbone Fried Chicken.
Oh, okay.
Jackson Street, Suite A here in Newton.
Keep your home safe with home scan inspection.
Didn't even know they were still doing their thing.
Accredited professionals know exactly what to look for in order to prevent safety hazards and costly defects that may be found in your home. Ask about our free roof and termite inspections to ensure all areas are covered. Visit homescaninspector.com or send a text to 770-855-5678. Home Scan Inspections, your know matters.
Let's hope your brother does get on. Good morning to your brother. Patriot, if not. Is he Patriot Jr.? What is his name? Do you allow him to use that name? Patriot says, no, he's not allowed to use it. I'm picking. Joe. All right, Joe. Good morning to Joe. Hopefully he does come on. If not, good morning to Joe. He might be watching and not commenting. You never know. That is the Patriots' brother, yes. ABC, cool. One of my uncles are into fisherman stuff. There you go. I try to do everything for everybody. And I put my little punk rock spin and heavy metal spin on it.
The best way to beat the heat is to stay hydrated. And Water Treat in Newton has got you covered with their amazing antioxidant alkaline water. Swing by for quick and easy drive-through pickup and check out their selection of health-boosting options. Stay cool, stay refreshed, stay healthy with Water Treat in Newton.
Hi, I'm Dr. Bruce Wayne. Thanks for joining us here at Health Cafe.
Terry C. Who?
Get your life back in balance. Our goal here is to provide information that's both scientific and
Prolific.
So join us here.
Hello, everyone. This is DJ Commando of the 45's Affair radio show.
Yep.
I play all vinyl 45s.
Uh-huh.
You're listening to WQEE 99.1 FM, Newton, Georgia.
I think that guy's right about one thing. Yeah, you're tuned in to your favorite radio station and the RyanORadio Penitentiary, which has got you in lockdown, as always, to the end of the week. Coming up, we got our final period of play. We'll have our SEC report to take over towards the last 15 minutes of the show, but we'll have a few things. We'll probably talk a little bit about your soap operas this week. There you go. So, yeah. Oh, you're my war yell. Woohoo! Okay, I get it. Truck driver Terry. We got to get some truck driver news. I don't know if Terry's the one that came on and said that, but there was a guy that came on and said he wanted to put would love for my show and trying to put my show across different AM radio dials so truck drivers can listen to me across the country because they don't have anybody to listen to in the mornings. I guess I'm going to keep them awake. Yeah, woohoo! Joe, are you there, brother? I just called him. He's going to drop by. All right. I love truck days. I love truck days too. All right, we'll end this hour here with our thoughts on Eric Bischoff and his thoughts on conflicting Netflix programming. But first, Florida residents are warned to brace for the king tide season. Florida residents, you guys, I know you're listening there. We had one call in on Wednesday here. Hopefully she's coming back. Maybe she's gone to the beach already. Florida residents are being warned to brace for king tide season, where beach resorts are at risk of being flooded even on sunny days with no rain. The Sunshine State this year is typically broken into seasons, including heat season, hurricane season, rainy season, and in the fall, they call it the king tide season. This is the time of year when tides are at their highest along the East Coast, and salty water can be pushed through the drains and manholes, flooding all the streets. If it then rains, as it's even worse, but this happens on sunny day, floods can be just as destructive. So be on the lookout for that, our friends. Be on the lookout for that if you're in Florida. And your show is a big part of my day. It helps kick off right. Thanks a bunch. You're welcome, Truck Driving Terry, and thank you for your service, because without you, I wouldn't have food, clothes, or any necessities. And no, I'm the one that's saying there shouldn't that if they do automate trucks, they need to do it so the truck drivers can still get paid. Take a nap on the way. Just think about it, how quicker you can get there. You can let the truck take over and you can take a nap and go all night. Yeah, that'd be so cool. Just for my truck drivers. Rest of us, no. Thank you, brother. We would definitely pray for migrants and everybody too. Martin says, Terry, I was going through withdrawals yesterday because Ryan wasn't here. I do like Howard Stern and what he did back in the day. Bolly says, do you like Howard Stern, Ryan? Ryan, do you like Howard Stern? I told you look like him. Thank you. Oh, wait a minute. Look, I appreciate that, but he's ugly. I'd rather be compared to Kid Rock and Undertaker. They're not pretty. They're not the prettiest guys, but they are better looking than Howard Stern. I'm picking. It's all right. I know what you're saying. I'm just messing with you. Oh, Lord. Well, Eric Bischoff, the former president of WCW, former wrestler, former NWO creator, a former WWE star, on his recent podcast talked about the conflict on Netflix between WWE Raw moving there in January of this year, and as well as how you would say, as you would say, Mr. McMahon at the end of this month or next week on the 25th will have his 6-part series. I think it's a 6-part series on his career from the beginning to even the sexual assault case and everything. And WWE is basically, he was saying WWE has distanced himself from McMahon since he has stepped aside, released it, sold his shares through the allegations that came to him from Janelle Grant and her side and so many other people. And he's feeling like it's kind of a conflict there. I don't really think it's a conflict. The guy was a part of WWE for years, and he did something. There's a lot of people that's been part of a lot of things that's done wrong. P. Diddy, they'll probably do one on P. Diddy. Does that mean we need to take off Jennifer Lopez movies? Nope. So I don't think it's going to be much of a conflict. I just don't think WWE is going to want to be put in the same categories with him. So, but that's what he was saying. Polly says, Something about me. No, Ryan, he's 2000's best radio show host. Yes, he was. AI, Pete says, AI following GPS left my ass off truck. Laugh out loud, my ass off truck, but at the bottom of the mountain. Oh, yeah, you could be. Yes. The runaway Rams. Hey, we're talking about straight shots. Talking about straight shots. Yeah. That way the truckers don't have to stop, except for at the, weigh-in stations and stuff. Oh, wow. All right, what time is it? Oh, it's that time. We're going to take a break. Back in a moment.
It's time to trade in sandals for boots and treat your feet to a makeover, swapping out warm weather skin for soft, pampered toes. Our natural extracts and fruit acid work together to gently exfoliate and moisturize dry, rough skin, leaving you with soft, smooth feet in just 1 hour. Slip into Babyfoot's booties, kick up, and relax. Watch them.
Bali says, one day I drank too much in India. We both guys riding a bike. One car coming, we were so drunk we thought it's too bad. That's what happens when you drink a little too much there, Bali. Oh, Lordy. Crazy folks. Woo. Coffee waking me up good. Nothing's a straight shot. Well, AI is going to be able to know where to turn and everything in the future. I know we don't want to hear that, but it will. Somebody's going to utilize it better. They don't. Cars don't make sounds nowadays. They haven't in a while. Joe, are you here yet? Joe, the Patriots brother. We're going to say hello to him.
Twins now tied with the Tigers for the final wild card spot in the American League. Aaron Rodgers threw for 281 yards, 2 touchdowns.
The Premier League, let's see.
Patriots at MetLife Stadium. Rodgers, who made his first home start since suffering a torn Achilles, said he feels more comfortable playing.
Oh, no problem. I understand. Woohoo! Thank him for subscribing. Thank him. Thank you, Brother Joe. We appreciate Brother Joe.
That's sports. I'm Ron Moss.
The Atlanta Braves are proud to honor Hispanic Heritage Month on Los Bravos night.
Hispanic Heritage Month. All right.
Pre-game presentation on the field honoring our Hispanic players and coaches. Take your fandom to the next level with the Los Bravos ticket package, which includes a Los Bravos hat and game ticket. Find all the details at Braves.com/Los Bravos. Atlanta Braves baseball. We are Braves country.
At Arizona State University, we offer a variety of programs online designed and taught by renowned faculty to empower your success. That's why 87% of ASU online graduates stated they
First day I took.
received an increase in salary after earning their degree. Visit ASU.edu.
Best vodka in the business. Oh, looks like you were having fun, Bali.
Put out a full game day spread from Honey Bakes with delicious sliders like their new pulled pork Cuban option. Tons of classic sandwiches, sweet and tangy barbecue, the world's best ham, and so much patience.
This is the Make a Difference Minute.
And the Marquette Show.
Marmac Real Estate has 8 offices throughout the state of Alabama. That includes Decatur, Hartselle, Coleman, Florence, Killen, Muscle Shoals, Orange Beach, and Dauphin Island. There are more than 140 agents throughout Alabama. You can easily reach one of those agents by going to
Oh, they'll blame it on the people.
and tell them the Mark White Show sent you.
They won't take no responsibility.
I have Olympian, motivator, and public speaker Margaret Holmes.
They never
A
do.
lot of times we hear all these sad stories in the news or depressing stories or all the downfalls.
Ooh, talking about the best steaks in the business. That popped up on my feed right there. What?
Reminding people that terrible things can happen, but we as a society, as humans, are pretty resilient, and you can come back from
Wait.
anything. That's not to take away from the hard work to get there. I like
to remind people and encourage people, hopefully, that regardless of what you go through, you can come out and reach your goals, whatever that is. If that's becoming an Olympian, if that's being a CEO, if that's just having a happy marriage or a happy life, whatever those goals are.
Sounds about like that's what's going to happen, Molly.
And if it's abuse, but also if it's something else.
Martin says he don't care.
You know, whatever the thing is.
So ATM looting is kind of like back in 1999 during the train wreck Woodstock 1999. Guys, you just check that out, man. Oh.
But I'm easy to find. So I have a website. I'm on all the social medias. So it's really just, looking me up, sending me a message. You can send me a message through my website or message me through the.
You have a good day too, ABC. Hope you're in. I will send you some information on what you said as soon as I get a chance. I got a lot of stuff going on, but I will get it over to you, brother. After what you sent me, I'll send you back my thoughts. Don't want to say anything on the air about it, but I'll help you out there. Tell you about it. Tell you my thoughts on that.
Be sure to follow the Mark White Show on Facebook and Instagram, and subscribe to the Mark White Show podcast wherever you get your podcast. This is Mark White encouraging you to find your purpose.
I take the whole ATM. Shoot.
WQEE 99.1
Wow.
FM, The Key, Newton, Sharpsburg, Franklin.
Money.
The Atlanta Braves are proud to honor Hispanic Heritage Month on Los Bravos Night. Presented by Georgia Power. Join us at Truist Park on September 25th as the Braves battle the New York Mets.
Later, ABC, brother.
Party in the Battery Plaza before the game and a special pregame presentation on the field honoring our Hispanic players and coaches. Take your fandom to the next level with the Los Bravos ticket package, which includes a Los Bravos hat and game ticket. Find all the details at Braves.com/Los Bravos. Atlanta Braves baseball. We are Braves country.
As a major research institution, Arizona State University offers the most online bachelor's degree programs, along with world-class faculty and dedicated support. Discover why ASU is ranked #1 in innovation for 9 consecutive years. Tap to learn more.
At lunchtime today, reach for the option that's both easy and healthy. A delicious, freshly prepared salad from 80 Acres Farms. Packed with pesticide-free greens and carefully selected ingredients, these salads go from farm to store shelves within 48 hours. Savor the unique and
Wow, they did do that probably.
like tender black beans and crisp gingery carrots. Taste the difference
Took it in-
and shake
oh,
things up.
took it in small
literally. With an 80 Acres
Wow.
Farm salad kit available at your local Kroger. To learn more about 80 Acres Farms, check out 80acresfarms.com.
NBC News Radio, I'm Tammy Trujillo. Vice President Kamala Harris says any intruders breaking into her home will be shot during a sit-down event with Oprah Winfrey.
We call it a small elephant, small pickup truck vans. Oh, wow.
Husband being gun owners. Harris spoke about her gun violence prevention platform, saying she supports both.
Hello, Joe. How you doing, brother? Thank you for being on with us. Thank you for being on with us. Hello, buddy. Patriot told us all about you. And it was all good.
Trump spoke on what he said could happen for Israel if Harris was elected. He went on to add that the upcoming election is the most important election in the history of Israel.
Martin says, Joe, are you here? Patriot says, Joe, where are you? Dun, dun, dun. He's sneaking in. Dun, 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 dun. Terry sees that ATMs are tracked in the money is marked, so it makes me wonder sometimes. It does too, truck driver Terry. I know when they do stuff like that. It does make you wonder. Me too. They come get me if I took it. They know where I was at. That's that boy over there. Oh, knock, knock, says Bolly. All right, Joe, good morning to you, brother. If you can't respond, that's cool. We appreciate you liking, subscribing, and everything. He'll figure out how to get on eventually.
Southern Rewards. Check out the Southern Rewards Cashback account from Southern States Bank, where debit card transactions earn you cashback. With our Southern Rewards cashback account, you can earn up to $30.
Nope. Nowadays, government uses liquid, so tampering all colors spreads. Oh, okay. Over there in India. Wow. If somebody steals the money, they just replace it. They don't care. They want it to happen. Sometimes.
Back in a brand new location, 31 Jackson Street, Suite A here in Newton. Same great taste, the best chicken around. Fish dinner.
Too early for knock-knock jokes from Martin.
Through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's Wishbone Fried Chicken, right next door to their former location, bringing you the best chicken around. So great. Wishbone Fried Chicken, 31 Jackson Street, Suite A, here in Newton.
Keep your home safe with home scan inspections. Our licensed and accredited professionals know exactly what to look for in order to prevent safety hazards and causing effects that may be found in your home. Ask about our free roof and termite inspections to ensure all areas are level.
Not awake quite yet. That's what Martin's saying.
Hi, I'm Dr. Bruce Boyne, and I'm a counselor that works here in the Metro area. I'm offering my services as a counselor. Contact me if you need my services at my website,
He may just don't want to come in here. Like, I don't know if I want to talk with all these fellas yet. I'm gonna get ready before we get in here and see what's going on. Gonna watch us first. Take notes. All right. This fella here, I don't. Ryan's a nice guy, but this fella over here, I don't know. Good morning, Joe.
Our services are no cost, and all our information is available on our website at www.triangleforce.org or follow us on Facebook.
Good to hear, brother. It takes a minute to get into the chat, learn how to get into the chat after he subscribes and everything. I don't know what you have to do on his end. Maybe you have to sign up for a YouTube page or something. I don't know if you don't have one. There we go. But I'm glad he got a good shout out. Or heard my shout out.
We prepare you to excel in your real estate career by providing award-winning training, family-based culture, and lead generation tools to build a business that lasts. If you're interested in learning about our pre-licensed school or how to get started, call 678-634-9770 or visit our website.
Oh, he comments on there, so he should be good. Well, he'll be able to get on in a minute. Probably taking a minute. It's no problem.
to our website, and I think you'll take the time to look through our website, all the different activities that go on in life of our church. Our purpose statement here in the city is transforming lives for Jesus' sake, for the sake of Jesus. Again, thanks for tuning in. I hope to see you Sunday.
Hello, how you doing? How you doing this morning? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for a big shout out there saying hello, Ryan.
You're listening to WQEE 99.1 FM, The Key in Newton, Georgia.
The views and opinions of this show and program are not the views and opinions of this station, its management, or its clientele.
You got that right. Welcome into the final period to play on this TGIF. Oh, hey, Tina, how you doing this morning? Good morning to you, Tina. Oh, crap, this is Tina. Oh, I didn't know who you were, but hey, Tina, good morning to you. Good morning to you. I made some videos and gave it a name. There you go. Okay, cool. Good morning, Tina. Thank you for being with us. Hey, 78,000 plus of you on the Shoutcast, Shout Out Loud. The RyanORadio media page that can be sent out on iHeartRadio, Amazon Prime, and 22 other platforms, streaming platforms. We're across the British Columbia Isles of Canada. Hey, good day, mate. Or hello there. Also, we're across the Earth Rock Radio, New Mexico, Arizona, and the Navajo Nation. You got that right, Ryan. across the Navajo Nation, 25 different radio stations, internet and real. We're across 99.1 FM WQEE The Key at Atlanta's very own home of Southern sports, inspirational talk, and more, in the home of the RyanORadio Penitentiary, which you guys are in lockdown with me for another few minutes. We appreciate you on the TGIF Friday edition, and we got a few of you on, but hey, this thing has grown and 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 grown. Many people got to say good morning to Joe. He is the Patriots' brother. He is going to be on here pretty soon, hopefully. If not today, he'll be on by Monday. I got to feel it. So good morning to him. Tina's with us this morning under a different name. Got to drive to Jacksonville for a test. We're going to pray for you. Before we get anything else, praying for Tina that her tests come out perfect, that everything comes out all right, that nothing is majorly going on with her, because she's our sister in Christ, and we all care for her. In Jesus' name, amen. And then when you're done with that, go to the beach, sister. God's going to bless you, send you to the beach, and have a good time. You're very welcome. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you, Patriot. There you go. Which is the NFL game of the week? The Falcons and the Chiefs? Daniel and I believe that. 36% of the votes. Packers and Titans, 14% of the votes. Jaguars and Bills, 18% of the votes. And other, 32% of the votes. So there you go, ladies and germs, boys and girls, children of all ages. RyanORadio Penitentiary in Lockdown presents the RyanORadio Penitentiary. And you guys are in lockdown for another few moments. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see here. I do want to drop this bomb here. Falcons wide receiver Drake London was penalized after catching a touchdown pass in the final minutes of the Atlanta's 22-21 victory over Philadelphia this past Monday night for pretending to shoot in the air, a violation of a long-standing NFL rule that prohibits violent gestures. London immediately apologized on the sideline, according to Falcons head coach Morris, and Morris did go public with it on Wednesday about it. He says there's a lot of stuff going on in the world with gun violence right now that I don't think I should have displayed that, said London. So I'm not too happy with it, and you probably won't see it again from me. We understand, Drake. You're an Atlanta boy. You're fine. He called a 7-yard touchdown pass from Kirk Cousins, tied the game 21-21. His penalty pushed an extra point 15 yards and made a 48-yard out to give the Atlanta the lead. And Jesse Bates intercepted Jalen Hurts' pass to ensure the victory. So there you go. We got a game on Sunday night against the Chiefs. Will we do the same thing? Hopefully so. Big win. There you go. All right, soccer fans. This one's for Jessica, and the rest. Coming up, Premier League, 7:30 a.m. Saturday morning. West Ham taking on Chelsea, 10 a.m. Aston Villa taking on Wolverhampton, and also 10 a.m. Fulham taking on Newcastle in the Premier League. So there you go. Just want to drop a few Premier Leagues in with you guys this morning. Ooh-wee. Oh, what else is going on? Well, we'll get some college action for you in just a few moments. Guys, go ahead and get that week in there. And it's been a great week so far. I mean, and we had a great show today, and I said everybody, and I'm going to go take a nap. I'm just kidding. It's not done yet. Not done yet. Oh, Lord. I dropped in a few little football Friday, and then I put in the other football, soccer. So there you go. Let's see what we got going on. WNBA action. The Wings beat the Aces last night. The Aces beat the Wings last night, 98-84. The Mercury over the Storms. The Storm over the Mercury stormed them 89-70, and the Lynx over the Sparks 50. I keep saying the opposite wins. The Sparks over the Lynx 68-51. That's some of the scores in the WNBA. More games coming up this weekend in the WNBA. NASCAR Cup Series, September 21st. The Bass Pro Shops at the Bristol Motor Speedway coming up this weekend, September 21st. is going to be Bass Pro Shop Nights. Let's go ahead and drop that one in here so I get the complete rundown of this. Bass Pro Shop Night Race coming up tomorrow night. And there you go. And then you got a lot of upcoming races in the NASCAR world. But NASCAR Cup Finals coming up tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Bass Pro Shop Night Race. And, of course, check it out for you race car fans. Bradley, what you up to today? Good morning. Thank you for dropping in. What you up to? How's everyone doing today? Doing good, Bradley. Hope you're doing well. So I want to get a couple of sports notes out there for you in the different world of sports, from soccer to football to this weekend. I already gave you my picks to hit on Tuesday. And it looks like in the Major League Baseball, the Yankees and the Bruins have got clinched their spot, ladies and gentlemen. Good to hear that you're doing good, Bradley. Clinch their spot, ladies and gentlemen, in the world of playoffs in Major League Baseball. Some of the scores from yesterday had the Astros beat the Angels 3-1. The Cubbies over the Nationals 7-6. The Pirates over the Cardinals 3-2. No surprise on there. Also other games, ladies and gentlemen. That's about it. That's just showing some of the main ones. The Mets over the Phillies 10-6. Also, the Diamondbacks over the Bruins 5-1. Even the Bruins are in. The Rays over the Red Sox 2-0. The Dodgers over the Marlins. Good Lord, your Marlins, Gail, only made 4 points. The Dodgers shut them down 20-40, 20-4, like a NFL football game or a high school football game. Yankees, the Seattle beat the Yankees 3-2. So there you go. That's just some of the games there, and that's it. That's all I got going on for you. Just want to give a lot of that before we get ready to end the show in just a few, but just want to drop that in once again. 15 minutes past the hour. Current conditions, 66 degrees here in Metro Atlanta, Noonan, 67 in Atlanta, 68 in Auburn, Opelika. Time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, you gooey things at all. Michael and the crew can exterminate and lay the smackdown for you. 34 Jefferson Street in Noonan. An unnamed storm unleashed devastating floods in southern North Carolina, ladies and gentlemen. That's something to be able to look at. Joe sent a text. He did. Where? I didn't see it. Unnamed storm flooding southern North Carolina, and it's happened on September 16th. May have not been a named tropical storm, but in places like Carolina Beach, it caused more flooding than Hurricane Florence did in 6 years. You can check out that news story on the WQEE page as well. Wow, it's not showing up. Well, let's see what's going on. Tina's back. Let's see. Let's get some, see if we can see what I can do on my end for you. All right. Hopefully you can get in now. I don't know. Everything looks like it. Tina's back. Good morning to her. So that's just some of the things there, ladies and gentlemen. Woo-wee. So there you go. It is a Friday. Fun Friday. What am I going to do on a fun Friday? Talk about Bold and the Beautiful in just a few moments? Probably so. Probably so. Probably so. Got a little bit of more sports news for you. High school sports action coming up. That's right. High school sports action coming up for you tonight. Go with our Landmark Christian War Eagles. We play and host to Lake Osea Academy. That's going to be a tough task on a homecoming night there as everyone's getting dressed up for homecoming facilities. Go War Eagles tonight. Mount Zion of Carrollton plays host to Pike County. Also in action in high school football action in Georgia. I'm just going to name some of the teams, not every team, because I don't think every team. The EC is on the road against Perry. Campbell against Harrison. Going on down, we're going to see Wheeler and Marietta tonight. Marietta, one of the big cities in Georgia near Atlanta. There you go. Duluth will be taking on Meadow Creek. What else? Brunswick taking on Greenboro. Noonan and Monroe. Noonan hitting the road tonight as well. Lovejoy and McIntosh. Let's see what else we got going on. that's pretty much some of the big games here this evening. Central of Carroll is in action tonight. Stars Mill and Griffin, Mays and Creekside, Harris County taking on Jonesboro, Blessed Trinity taking on Herbert Christian, Cass and Cedartown, north side of Warren Robins taking on Peach County, Calvary Day playing host to Jenkins, Trinity Christian playing host to Sandy Creek tonight, Troup County playing host to Fayette County. Troup County should beat them heavily this evening, hopefully, but you never know how that goes. That's some high school games for you. Is there any other games that are important? They're all important, but to our local area, I should say. I think that's about it. So there you go. There you got that out, and you guys can check the full rundown on the WQEE page. And our good friend Richard Holders from 2 to 3 has got Friday Night Lights football action for you from 2 to 3 p.m. today. He's going to cover all the action in East Alabama, West Georgia, so be on top of that, including Beulah being the only team over there in that Chambers County area and Lee County area that's really, besides Opelika, that's really kind of doing something in that area. We'll talk more about that, or he will, today from 2 to 3. It's Football Friday from 12 to 2. Rod Peterson on the Rod Peterson Show will talk about our Falcons and the Chiefs. He'll talk about the NFL, CFL action. They'll be their picks for the NFL today, and they've got all kind of football experts on from 12 to 2. It's Football Friday. And 3 to 5, it's SEC college and NFL action on the Braves Country Radio, and they'll continue to cover the Major League Baseball playoffs as well. That's Mac McGee and the Armchair Quarterbacks. Best sports lineup in the business from 12 to 2. From 12 to 5, sorry. All right, let's see. I'm looking at the time. Nope. There you go. Ooh, I'm looking at all this stuff that's telling me 20 Texan recipes that anyone can live with and will defend until they die in breath. That's our Texan people. YouTube live stream Patriot. What's going on? He might have to come back out and go back in. You never know there, brother. So maybe you can try that. Did I see the NATO chief change? I did. See about that. Let's see here. Ooh-wee. Ruffles just brought back their beloved potato chip flavor for a limited time only. Wow. I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry that Joe can't get in, but Joe, we appreciate you being with us here this morning, brother. Which potato chip flavor is coming back? Ruffles all dressed. Okay, I guess it's out of Canada. We've got all the other flavors, but I don't know what all dressed is. The kitchen spoke about the Frito-Lay. So there you go. So this, I guess that's coming back. I have no idea. Oh, let me go ahead. After the break, I'm probably going to do the 10 phrases the Southerners consider disrespectful. I'll give you those coming up for you. Go to YouTube settings in the right corner. Good morning. Hello?
Hi, I'm Sarah, calling you from
Sarah,
Road.
you
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, and that's why I shut you off. Nothing but Ryan on the screen, Bolly. Ooh. I know they're trying to help get Joe on. Hopefully Joe gets on before the end of the show. No settings, no chat, no nothing. Wow. Everybody else is getting on. I don't know what is going on with his one. What's the most Southern saying you know? Bless your heart, Randall. The old Southern ladies, Southern belles will tell you that. And you know what that means, don't you? Go blank yourself in a nice way. Bless your heart. You're not that bright. You're making me hungry, says truck driver Terry. Get some, hey, I got the new Ruffles out. I like the Ruffles so you can dip them in the onion dip or something, or the cheese dip. Oh, I'm going to give you the 10 phrases that Southerners consider disrespectful in a moment. So now you'll understand when you say it in the South why you're getting your butt kicked. Before we get to that, and one of those saying, there's 11 saying that's not in those, and I'll go ahead and give it to you. That college football and high school football are not important. You'll really get in trouble for that. That's cursing. All right. SEC football weekend, Florida, Mississippi State, Ohio, Kentucky, UCLA, LSU. Arkansas is going to be our tough task for the Auburn War Eagles on Saturday. War Eagle go. I hope they win it. Akron in South Carolina. Say that 5 times fast, Ryan. Bowling Green at Texas A&M. Tennessee at Oklahoma. Woo, that's going to be a tough one for Tennessee. But I think they're going to win it. Georgia Southern will take on Ole Miss, and Alabama is off. Texas in action against UHM or something. I don't know. The one saying that comes to mind is, watch this. Oh, yeah, hold my beer is the one, Randall. Hold my beer. Watch this. Hold my beer. Back in a moment. We'll tell you some of them back in a moment. Cut a rug down at the jug. That's a Leonard Skinner song. A Leonard Skinner song. That is the biggest one. Hold my beer. Watch this. Hold my beer. You're right, Randall. And the funny thing about it is that's usually the smart ones that do that too. It's not, everybody's all, oh, it's just the crazy ones that don't. Nope. Sorry. Sometimes it's the top CEOs of the companies here. Here, hold my beer.
Superior Gas Inland Net is your full-service propane dealer serving residential, commercial, agricultural, and recreational propane. They have a full selection of generators, heaters, gas lines, and fireplaces. They're located at 752 North Lanier Avenue, Lynette, Alabama. Open 9 to 5 daily, and their phone number is 334-644-4306.
Never ends well. It does not.
We're an independent agency with access to multiple carriers for home, auto, life, health, and commercial insurance. We're your one-stop
Give me 3 steps. Give me 3 steps. Happened to me in Chattanooga for real, and I didn't even kiss her. Yeah, brother, you don't do that in the South. Especially in Tennessee. Tell them, Gail. Gail will be like, you're right, Ryan. Oh, Lord. Smoking dab. Smoking. What's it? Good morning. Peace, love, respect, and kindness. Spread positivity, positive vibes, not hate. Bomb. Rips for Jesus. There you go, brother. Keep smoking. We're happy with you. I got a hankering for some Ruffles now, says truck driver Terry. Well, next time you stop for gas, get some. Get a big old bag of them. They got the barbecued, sour cream and onion, regular. I like the cheese flavored ones. You need to write Ruffles and tell them that you went and bought some Ruffles just because I talked about them on my show, and they need to become a sponsor. Pete's like, uh-oh, sorry, Tina. She says she's doing a 48-hour fast. That's making me hungry. Well, you're going to go to the beach, right? Since you're in Florida. That'll take care of it for you, sister. Staring straight down that 44. Oh, yeah. There you go. Fasting's good for you. And then as soon as you're done fasting, big old cheeseburger, nice big old cheeseburger from your real restaurant with fries, your favorite beverage. You lost 60 pounds. Oh, come on. You don't need to lose nothing. You're probably good. Oh, here we go. We're coming back. Welcome back into RyanORadio Penitentiary. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. If I don't see you, get a good night. Like, subscribe, and share to the YouTube page. It is growing and growing and growing and growing. Truck driver Terry says he's got a hankering for some ruffles now because of me talking about it. So you see potato chip companies, you can make money on listening to this show. Oh, Ryan, cheeseburger. I'm wimpy on Popeye. I'll pay you Tuesday for a cheeseburger today. India versus U.S. in the women's chest Olympic. Oh, chest Olympic going on. He says India and USA in women's chest Olympic going on. Chest. Oh, competition in chest. That's interesting. There you go. Before I give you what they say, Southerners, the 10 things you say the Southerners are going to make them mad. Before I do that, I'm going to tell you one thing you can't tell Southern woman. She can't watch her shows. Or I should say her stories. It's one thing you can't tell a woman. She can't watch her stories, which is her soap operas. Am I right? Am I right? Yep. All right. What a week it's been on Young and the Restless. Billy and Phyllis are working together. Lily's trying to do something behind the scenes to keep him from doing something because she's working with Victor and then her brother Devin, and they find out and think it's weird and and all that good stuff is going on Young and the Restless. Steffi and Finn spend the day in bed together while everybody else talks about their marriage and Hope trying to break it up. And a little bit about what's going on with what's her name Luna going to jail. Good morning. Hello. They knew they were on the radio. Yes, Liam is still on there. He came. He's now being a vital part of the show, Tina. He came to tell Finn to leave Steffi alone when she was going to go out of town and when she got captured by Luna. And then he come back and apologized and all this kind of stuff. I think Bill and Katie are going to get back together. They're leading into that. Poppy's going to go stay with her sister, and I don't know if her character's staying on there for a while. But Luna's in jail. What's going to happen there? And everybody just feels sorry for RJ and his cousin. What was his cousin? The one that she slept with. Oh, some bad girl used 2 men. You will find love one day, RJ. You guys will find love one day, you and your cousin. Luna used all of you. Bill is your age. Yep, Bill is. Yeah, but the difference in you and Bill, I think, and he used to be on Young and the Restless, another character, right? Difference in you and him is, looking at him, he looks like he's got a hairpiece on and you don't. Sister. So there you go. So that's it. Well, they're all getting romantic on there. Romance will be fine. If you have the right person to romance with. All right. Here's what the pollsters say are the most offensive words to us Southerners. Yes. 10 phrases that Southerners consider disrespectful. Supposedly, we consider disrespectful. I think this is number 10. You're too traditional. In the South, people honor the past and try to stay connected to family roots. Many Southerners are proud of their customs, which is true. Holiday gatherings, religious beliefs, to the way they raise their kids. Yeah, smack them upside the head, tell them to shut up. Call him too traditional seems like you're rejecting everything that they hold sacred. By saying you're too traditional, I don't know if they say it that way, but if they're saying that all that other stuff, yeah. Telling us that, yeah. Is that really your accent? Come on now. That's not their accent. Who cares whether they sound like they're from the bayou? Accents do tell a story. It's their heritage and it's authentic. All right. That is kind of offensive. It is. Why do you talk so slow? You know why we talk so slow? Why so many people talk so slow in the South? Because we like to get our sentences out proper. We like to go, do you know last week I went to the Waffle House and had a great meal? Really, what did you order? I ordered their new breakfast meal. See, we just try to make sure somebody understands. The South is the home of different speech patterns. The one that might be used the most up north is we're going to talk really fast up north. And that's why sometimes I can talk really fast because my dad was Yankee. Questioning the way someone speaks is very rude. Yes, it is. All right. You all still do that down here? That's another one. I bet you Anna Marie's heard about some of this coming from other Southern traditions can include family dinners on Sunday or something bigger like church picnics. When someone questions the customs, it feels like they're looking down on the way things have always been. I think that these pretty much are hitting what I thought it wasn't going to be what I thought it was going to be, but yeah. What's with all the camo and cowboy boots? Does anybody have, hold on. Is anybody brave enough to question guys with cowboy boots and camo? And if you are, you must be doing it on the internet. I don't understand. All right. Well, I guess they do. Camo and cowboy boots are not just for style. They represent a life in the South for many. The clothes are particularly for hunting, farming, and simple country life. Exactly. Got to explain it to these Yankees what it's for. Just because it's not the way you live your life doesn't mean you get to question it. There you go. That's right. Cowboy boots with tennis shoes piss me off. Cowboys with tennis shoes piss me off. That's right, Martin. Cowboy boots are right. You're Southern even though you're up there in Washington. There you go. Oh, here's another one. This one's probably good for Randall and Patriot and Joe and all them. Can't believe you live in the middle of nowhere. It's not the middle of nowhere. People that live out in the country will tell you it's out of the country and it's not the middle of nowhere. Quiet small towns or countrysides in the South bring peace and quiet. There you go. And it's easy access for hunting too. There's less rush, more connection with nature. There you go. And a strong sense of community. Living in the countryside doesn't make a person less cultured or ambitious. Amen. Told you, Rotide Randall is our Shelton on here. He lives out in the country. Oh, you guys are so behind the times. Hadn't heard that one in a while, have you? All right, saying to a Southerner can feel like you're criticizing their entire way of life. In the South, things stay the same for a long time, and many people like it that way. Yes, they do. Like family, religion, and slower pace of life. That's why a lot of people move there. Found 4 motorcycles for sale, not driving to Texas, though. Oh, here we go. I knew this one was going to come up. Why do you listen to country music? Well, I don't. I listen to heavy metal and punk rock, and a lot of people listen to variety of music in the South. But country music has deep roots in Southern culture and often tells story about life, love, hardships. Asking why someone listens to it may come across disrespectful. That's true. That's true. This shows that you think their music choice is boring or less sophisticated. For many Southerners, country music is tied to memories and traditions, making this question feel like you are really not smart enough to know what it means. Oh, did I say that to them? I did. And that's it. That's all I got for you. That's some of the phrases. Okay. They don't phrase them quite like that, but when they do phrase them kind of like that, yeah, I can see those being it. So there you go. All right. I get it. All right. That's it. That's all I'm going to say today. That's all I got in store for you wonderful folks on this edition of the RyanORadio Penitentiary. 20 minutes away from the top of the hour. We're still at 66 degrees. Time and temperature brought to you by Active Method Row. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, or gooey things at all. Michael the Groove can exterminate, lay the smackdown for you. Send the poll question this morning. Not as many as I thought, but which is the NFL game of the week? 35% say Falcons, Chiefs. 13% say Packers, Titans, Jaguars, Bills. 19% and 32% for other. I also want to thank everybody that's coming on afterwards. I want to thank Joe for liking and subscribing to the page. We thank you very much, brother. Maybe you'll be able to get on by Monday. I don't know. Maybe it's just a little something there that you're unable to get on, but maybe you will be able to get on by Monday. We appreciate the Patriots, brother, for being with us. Also, we appreciate all of you guys for being with us this morning, all morning long, from California all the way to Russia, all the way to Canada, down to Mexico, and everywhere in between. There you go. Next day, Joe will be the main guest. He'll be on. Be on the lookout for all the storms this weekend. We'll be careful there. You guys be good to one another. Go have some good times this weekend. Treat one another with the utmost respect. And Monday we'll be back. More RyanORadio Penitentiary. And to everybody, like, subscribe, and share. Help a brother out at $RyanShelander. That's $RyanShelander. I want to thank Mr. Dallas as well as Fufu for donating the last week. We appreciate both of them. And I want to say I appreciate everybody that's tuning in as well. They're like, they missed me yesterday. I appreciate that. That lets me know. And we'll continue to have more for you on Monday, and I'll find out what's going on the weekends. Hopefully it's just going to be a boring weekend. Catch fish and have a good time. You guys go fishing this weekend. If some of you fish, enjoy yourself hunting, whatever our Southern people do, whatever you do, go visit family. I hope that you get to see family if they come into your life. Enjoy all the time you can, because we have to be with one another during this time. Always enjoy your sports this weekend as well. Get out there. And remember, peace, love, respect. I'm out of here. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night. We're back again on Monday. Stay tuned for the SEC report coming up after me to take you up to the top of the hour. We got coming up for you the top of the hour, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to love it. House of Light presents Lyrical Wisdom. We'll follow that up with Let's Suck a Divorce. Focus on the family and hope, healing, and inspiration. Sports lineup begins at noon for Football Friday Night Lights with Rod Peterson Show 12 to 2. Sports Beat Richard Holdridge 2 to 3, 3 to 5. It is Brace Country Radio with Football Friday. And then we're supposed to have 5 p.m. taking over from Hometown Sports Media, bringing you a high school football game of the week. All that coming up and a great weekend ahead. We'll see ya Monday. Good thing I all right, no, you can hang over if you want to. Just don't do what you want to do with that. If that's how you enjoy yourself, it's fine, Martin. I said enjoy yourself. You guys have a great weekend. Enjoy yourself. Pizza, he's still cooking tonight. He's going out to dinner. H.C. Reese has got to work, so he ain't going to cook. He's just going to get him something. See you next time, Joe. And tell Joe, I know I'm going to say hey to Joe. Thank you, Joe, for being on. Maybe by Monday, everything will be worked out. One more rat off to meet Jesus. Wow. God, guns, and guts. You guys, we appreciate each and every one of you. We love you. We appreciate you guys. Appreciate everything you do. You have a great weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Be kind to one another and all that good stuff. I'm taking you out. Woo. I'm going to have to wash the dishes then. We'll have to get you. H.G. Reese bought me lunch last Monday. We'll have to get her something soon. Thank her very much. All right, guys. You have a great day. Aaron Rodgers didn't hold back on Jarrett Wilson after the win. Wow. All right. See you guys later.